The Dr. Tess Show is brought to you by Time Machine Procedure and Dr. Tess Timeless MD.
Welcome to Season 5 of the Dr. Tess Show. Season 5 na po. And I can't believe it. Marami pong salamat sa inyo. I'm just feeling so grateful na you are following us and you are communicating with us. And we've heard so many of you are enjoying all of the things that we're doing, we're sharing. You've traveled with us. You've explored with us, and you've learned a lot as far as the new technologies are available today. So for Season 5, we're gonna get even more personal. Sabi po ninyo, you like to learn more about my family, what we do, and this year is a big year for our family. So we're gonna take you to some of the major events for our family on a personal note and on a business note. So tune in to Season 5 of the Dr. Tess Show.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tess Mauricio. We should all be beautiful inside and out.
The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. When it comes to beauty, they say she's the best. But who is this woman they call Dr. Tess in your life?
This is the Dr. Tess Show.
Finally, my baby sister is getting married. She's the only one in the family who is not married, and you know, poor Ange, when I got married, she was only 12 years old, and so she's also seen all of the little nephew and nieces, so I don't know, maybe that's why she was a little gun-shy about getting married herself, but this is now her big day, and unfortunately, it was a very, very busy year for the family, both personally and business, so we really didn't have much time to prepare, so she was doing her preparation while she was working in the clinic, but the big thing that's going to happen for us, for me personally, is that we're going to have one of her receptions in my house.
Before the wedding, you know, things started to feel a little hectic, and it started to feel not necessarily more real, but you know, like, oh man, like I really have to start doing the things that I had initially been putting off. And I mean, you weren't really super involved in the planning.
I was just worried that we weren't going to have enough alcohol.
Yeah, that's what he, like, every time, you know, I would talk about other things, it'd be like, so when are we going to get the alcohol? Do you think we have enough alcohol? And yeah, we have plenty. We have a whole cabinet left over.
We could probably have another wedding with
with the leftover alcohol we have. I think 2 is enough.
That's right.
To Angela getting married, it was a lot of different emotions. And I think because she's my baby sister and we've always known her to be single. But yeah, I mean, you know, like there's a sadness that we're losing her, but we are gaining you know, like handsome Austin as a brother-in-law. And, you know, Austin's a sweetheart. He really is. He tries to be funny, but, you know, yeah. But I think he's a great compliment to Ange. You know, they're similar but different. And I think that's, you know, he's exactly what Angela needs.
Well, 2 weeks before the wedding, I decided just to check in with Ange, only because since I do wedding coordinating on the side, she had told me from the beginning that since I'm a bridesmaid, they did not want me to work. They wanted me to enjoy. So I just happened to ask her, so do you have this? Do you have that? And she said, no, I hadn't thought about that yet. So here I am 2 weeks before the wedding, trying to add more, which it came together beautifully, but it was a crunch. Not like I haven't had to do that, but it was fun still.
I definitely, or we actually want to thank Lisa because she really stepped up and helped me out so much with the wedding, and even just like leading up to the wedding, you know, like she would buy me little things for it. She's like, you can use this at the reception. And something that's actually kind of interesting too is her daughter was part of my bridal party as well. So we had, you know, the oldies but goodies in the bridal party. And then we also had someone as young as Mara, because I'm actually right in between them as far as like the age gap goes. So I think that was really precious for Lisa and Mara to be part of the same wedding. They were both in the bridal party.
And her siblings all party like they're Mara's age, which is pretty good.
That's what we're
Full
gonna
of
do. Like.
oldies.
Okay, when you're talking about wedding preparation, of course we're going to be using our technologies, so every single one in the wedding party looks great, especially Ange. So before her wedding, we did the time machine procedure. She was getting weekly IV glutathione treatment. She was getting the Refinity peel. She's getting tri-beam treatments and hydrofacials. So we're really making sure that her problems like acne and oily skin and uneven skin tone is totally vanished before her wedding. And then for me, you know, I also did a time machine procedure. I went on a diet again and did the Venus Legacy treatment for the body to get rid of some of the extra weight and also some of the extra bloating, and Venus Freeze for my face. And then everybody got Botox. So we're all looking perfect. We're all looking our very best for Angela's big day.
Well, luckily, we have all the latest technology that, you know, that the world has to offer right at our fingertips. So for Austin, we did some hydrofacials and Venus, like just really minimal stuff for him, right? He looks like a
Keep it
baby.
simple.
I don't
Keep it
need him to
simple.
look any younger. So we just did things to make sure that he didn't break out on the day of the wedding.
Or
You know,
look tired.
Yeah.
Right, I needed to look fresh.
And for me, of course, I had to do a time machine. You got to do that. So I did a time machine. I did Venus freezes, and I just wanted to make sure I kept up and didn't look tired because, yeah, you know, leading up to your wedding, you're just exhausted and your mind
Not too much
can't
sleep.
relax. Yeah. You know, actually, who did a lot of treatments before the wedding? My mom. My mom looked so good. We did time machine. You know, we did some Voluma and fillers, and she literally just like looks like an older version of me. Like really now.
Your
Because we did a
twin.
time machine. Yeah, she's my twin.
Ange may be the last one to get married, but she got 2 weddings. You know, one wedding is already stressful enough, but you know, she wanted 2. So she's the baby, so whatever Angela wants, Angela gets.
The Dr. Tess Show.
I'll take care of you.
That was fun, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Are you taking the Helio Plus antioxidant supplements I gave you?
Oh, yeah. 2, right? Every morning.
Yes, but Helio Plus is not just for sun protection because it has glutathione, collagen, lipoic, vitamins A, C, D, and E, plus polypodium.
Polypodium. That's the one. That's the one that I saw in Dr. Oz's show, right? That's the one that's helping me stay young and healthy, correct?
Well, like I said, I'll take care of you.
I'll take care of you.
Ang sikreto ko ho, exercise, syempre. Diet, of course, importante yun. At maraming tulog. At ang pinakasikreto ko sa lahat,
Hi, Gabby!
Dr. Tess!
Sorry, late ako ah.
Okay lang, alam ko busy ka.
Okay, prepare ka na ha?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Gotta go. Dr. Tess Mauricio, America's favorite dermatologist. Yan ang sikreto.
So now, you ready for your next time machine?
Ready, Doc?
Let's start na.
Let's go!
You'll be impressed with M Beauty by Dr. Tess.
Dr. Tess Show.
Ange may be the last one to get married, but she got 2 weddings. You know, one wedding is already stressful enough, tiring, expensive, but you know, she wanted 2. So she's the baby, so whatever Angela wants, Angela gets. So the first wedding was a church wedding. We had it in a Catholic church, and this was very important for the families, the parents, that they be married in a Catholic church.
The dress for the first day was gorgeous. It like opened back. It would just fit her perfectly, and it was just so Auntie Ange. Like, it was beautiful.
It was really cool seeing my aunt get married because it's been a long time, and I was the coin bearer, so I got to do it 2 days in a row. First was at a church, and second was at, I don't really remember where that was at, but I remember that the first one was at the church.
He's so cute. He took his job so seriously, and he just walked down the aisle, and he was just great.
So Angela's dress on Thursday was personally made by Kenneth Barlas, and my God, I mean, it was just the most gorgeous dress on Angela. It was an open back dress, and it was the strap was beaded all the way down here to the waist. So it was a drop down waist dress, and it was just beautiful, skin tight. She looked like a model. I mean, it just looked like it was made for her.
So the dress was beyond my wildest dreams. It fit like a glove. It was sexy, but
didn't you have to like cover it up a few times?
Oh yeah. Okay, so
it might have been too sexy.
Because I thought you were serious.
Yeah.
Because okay, I asked Austin. I was like, hey, you know, Kenneth and I are meeting to get the dress design. I was like, what do you want it to be like? What do you want? And then you said,
pretty revealing, right? Like kind of chesty, cutouts. But being that it was in a church, it wasn't.
And then when it started getting closer, and I told you, I was like, hey, remember what you said?
Right. So a couple weeks before, I didn't really get to see the dress, but I was hearing there was a lot of skin, and that wouldn't fly in a church.
Yeah. So
my
basically,
mom would not have approved.
I get it. That's cool.
Yeah.
So we made some, you know, changes to the dress, and we put the focus more on the bottom of the dress than the top of the dress, if you know what I'm saying.
Really was only supposed to be one not real wedding, but one full wedding. Friday, the vineyard, full reception. Thursday was only supposed to be the church, just to have it done at the church. And afterwards, just a light dinner at Tess's house. It turned out to be a full reception. We rented full tables, chairs, a tent, a band, which is Angela's brother.
You know, you watch the movies like Father of the Bride where the reception is in the backyard, but this time it's at our house, and we hope to make it very, very beautiful for Ange and Austin. This obviously is a very special day for our family.
So the reception at Tess's house was so much fun. It was very intimate. A lot of my relatives and family, close relatives were there, and because it was at Tess's house, it felt like, you know, we were just hanging out, right?
Yeah.
Everything was just beautiful. Everyone was having fun, and you know, there's alcohol, and I know that Angela could hardly walk at some point, and you know, Austin was just dragging her along. We reminded her, hey, you know, we do have your second wedding tomorrow.
It was supposed to end at 5. It did not end at 5.
But I think everybody left about, I'll say 9 or 10 p.m. at my sister's house. So, I mean, we were also having a great time. I mean, even, you know, there were a couple of drunk people that we had to leave on the grass. And I don't even know if they made it to the next wedding.
We're all exhausted, but we still had so much adrenaline. Nobody lives in Temecula. We chose that venue because it was beautiful. Our guests were all driving from San Diego or LA.
I'm so blessed to have a successful career in show business and be a wife and a mother at the same time. After my second child, napansin ko na parang tumaba ako. And I'm so lucky to find the best, si Dr. Tess.
Women's bodies change after childbirth. It's almost impossible to get back in shape after having kids. Our Tickle Lipo procedure will get that body back.
Ladies, we can get our sexy back.
Dr. Tess, simply the best.
was raining the whole morning while we were getting ready.
It was pouring, and I felt really terrible too, because a lot of our guests, well, nobody lives in Temecula, obviously. We chose that venue because it was beautiful, and so our guests were all driving from San Diego or LA to get there. So I just, it was stressful.
And I felt bad, because the whole point of us doing it there was for the scenery. And I looked out my window and it was cloudy, it was raining, and it just wouldn't let up the whole day.
All of a sudden, the sky cleared just in time for Angela's outdoor vineyard wedding ceremony. So maybe God is saying, good job, Angela and Austin, but we didn't think that outdoor wedding was gonna happen, but it cleared up for them.
Rain stopped literally 10 minutes before the ceremony was supposed to happen, and the venue was so wonderful. They set up everything. They set up the chairs. They kept wiping the chairs, wiping down the tile that we had to walk down, and it worked.
That it wouldn't feel any different from Thursday since they just did it at the church. But Friday felt like a whole different, just a whole new day. And seeing Austin cry, I started to cry, and looking around, everybody's trying not to cry, but he really was holding it in. But his expression was priceless.
They got emotional. Angela started walking down. And again, Ryan, my best man, the whole time was just kind of whispering stuff in my ear like, you love this girl, gotta show your emotion. And so he was kind of just being a little bit annoying at first.
I think he was just doing it on purpose,
trying to hype me up.
He
really wanted me to cry. Yeah. And
so you'll see, actually, like in some of the video, you can see Austin crying, and then you can see Ryan looking at him, and he's holding in his laughter.
Yeah, I lost it.
It was so cute, though.
But
unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to the ceremony for the second day, but I made it for the important part, the party. I was there for the reception, which was also really fun, and it was cool because both the weddings were so different, but both amazing in their own ways.
So with the reception, like, it was great because they had like a video montage.
Oh, so we had pre-recorded a little video, like about us, for just, for the people who maybe either haven't been in our lives very recently, and also just kind of a nice surprise for them. So before everybody ate, we showed a little video.
It was really impressive. My favorite part of the night. And then it was really cool too, like, when we were announced, like, we all did like our own dance. That was really creative.
What we ended up doing was every couple had their favorite song play, and they kind of had a chance to choreograph a dance or a number. And so it gave everybody a little moment of spotlight, which is really cool.
When times are tough, I want you both to remember how much you adore each other, because you both do, despite you drive each other crazy. But who doesn't drive each other crazy? No relationship's perfect. But like I said before, you are the only two that can handle each other, which is a good thing. You're both strong and tough, but I know the two of you will make it.
The secret of having a successful marriage is to laugh a lot, forgive and forget, definitely. And the biggest advice is, Angela, don't make any decisions when it's the time of the month, please.
Well, weddings are exciting. It's a new beginning. I've been married for over 17 years, and I would say that, you just have to set your expectations. There's going to be amazing days, there's going to be hard days, but it's all about the commitment and realizing and thinking back why you fell in love with this person, and it's worth it to stay together. And so for you, Angela and Austin, the beginning of an amazing journey. It's not going to be easy because no marriage is pure 100% happiness, but it will be worthwhile if you remember that you both love each other, and that's the only thing that matters.
We can't help aging, but now we can do it beautifully. You'll never have to worry about wrinkles, fine lines, saggy, or deteriorating skin.
with my professional medical team, home of the original Time Machine procedure and my latest skincare product, Timeless MD. You can now look years younger naturally. Still afraid of looking old? Or excited to embrace the beauty of aging? Hi, welcome back. We're now here at Ask Dr. Tess segment. It's very popular with all of you because anywhere around the world you can ask me and a guest a question. And today we have my sister, Angela.
Hello.
Hi, Ange.
Hey.
You ready?
Ready.
Ready for questions? Okay, so our first question, it's from Lena in New Jersey. She says, I have lived with acne all my life, like us.
Yeah,
right?
I still have acne now. Yeah.
And I have tried all brands of face wash. I do not know if benzoyl peroxide works or does salicylic acid work best. How would I know for my skin? Well, how do you know?
Well, I mean, for me, really, what I tell, like my patients and our patients, you have to try and you have to really just try them all and see which one works best for you, because what works for me may not work for Dr. Tess and vice versa. So obviously, you've got to go to your medical professional, and for the patients who are in Southern California or the ones who do travel to see us, we'll evaluate you personally and we'll give you the best options for your skin, because it doesn't work the same on everybody.
Yeah, but if you are, if you want to cut out the guesswork, the Timeless MD by Dr. Tess, the skincare line that I created, I formulated that specifically for acne-prone skin. It does have glycolic acid, salicylic acid, vitamin C, retinol, and then if you get acne scars as well, it has the skin lightening agent. So I think that if you are so confused and you can't travel to see us in our clinic, you can go to the website, Dr. Tess Timeless MD, and order one. Thanks, Ange, for joining me on our Ask Dr. Tess segment, and keep those questions coming because we love answering them, right?
We do.
Okay.
Keep them coming. Bye.